Ndị be anyị ndewonu. Ọ bụ Ada Igbo na-ekwu na Igbo Media. N'Igbo Media, anyị na-ewetara unu ọtụtụ ozi gbasara ihe na-emegasị na Biafra Land, n'ala Igbo na mba ndị ọzọ. N'ụbọchị nke taata, o nwere ihe bịara n'iru akwụkwọ anyị nke anyị ga-agụpụtara unu n'ụbọchị taa. Anyị gụpụtachaa ya, unu egee ya ka ọha n'uju. Ị ga-esie ya, ị drọpụọla your comment, like kwa this our video and gbasakwa ya ka o ruo ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche arụ. Ozi anyị wetara unu tata si n'aka otu nwanne anyị nwoke, Biafra activist, dịka o si wetara anyị ozi a n'iru akwụkwọ. Ọ dere sị: Breaking news: situation report in Okigwe as Biafran Liberation Army commander drops bombshell on Ebekuo Dike Edi Afo Onu. Ya bụ ozi ka anyị ji bata tata na Igbo Media. Ị ga-esi ya bụ ozi, gba mbọ gwa anyị eche ma mekwa ka ozi alụtụ ụmụnna anyị n'ebe dị iche iche aka. Ngwa gere ya ka ọha n'uju.
Anyị na-aka gbasa n'ozi a tu grupu niile unu anụwo ndị admin ya, gbasa n'ozi a ka o ruo onye ọbụla ntị, ka anyị bido natawa ego a, ka anyị bido mepụtawa ihe. Onwebe ego anyị nwere, onwebe ndị anyị mere, anyị chọrọ iteki steepụ ga-esheki ụwa niile because akwa atala afụfụ.
Did you hear that? Na ha chọrọ iteki steepụ ya esheki ụwa niile. Step ye shake wanine jugodo no fa. This very step ye shake wanine obibu gentle. The third time, because I claim Nebugia, I think that was early this year. Even China Sanworu was announcing it on Radio Biafra, Radio Fulani, nke Azwa. China Sanworu was announcing it on Radio Fulani. Early this year, Fabul gentle. Middle of this year, Ebugo gentle again. So nke unu na-achọ imezi na Edi Afo Onu na ndị otu go ye shake mba ụwa niile, ọ igbu gentle nke Igbo atọ, ka Igbo nje makeup nke Igbo abụọ. Kedu nke unu ya eme now? Ọ ikpochapụ BLA from Okigwe ka unu ya emezi nke ikpeazụ a unu na-emeba before. Or 20 million ya emela unu. Ebe 20 billion hope ụzọ dị mma nyere gị direct you couldn't deliver. You're not even ashamed of yourself, because Hope Uzodinma has vowed not to give you, because I have not even exposed you. Dear friends, let me make it clear today. Edi Afo Onu, based on information that I have received, Edi Afo Onu and Ebekuo Dike has been calling Hope Uzodinma for financial assistance for the past 2 weeks. Get on to go on olum. Now, Edi Afo Onu and Ebekuo Dike have been calling Hope Uzodinma for financial assistance to continue the war in Okigwe. Hope Uzodinma told them that I will not give you a dime again until you deliver the first agreement. Because after giving them 20 billion, not million or billion, Hope Uzodinma gave them 20 billion naira in the month of June in order to eradicate Gentle and his men from Okigwe. This idiot, this very criminal, in the month of July, formed a local vigilante group that he called Okigwe Youth, New Okigwe Youth Vigilante Group. New Okigwe Group, Okigwe Youth Vigilante Group. He formed it with they single-handedly formed it with Ebekuo Dike, and they spent 20 million, 21 million. Only if I get 2 million, kept on social media. Then the other get 1 million each, and there were 20 people in number. And then those useless cowards met their Waterloo. And remember, the pump Ebunyalofa was brought by Hope Uzodinma. The pump was not purchased out of that money. Now, they didn't even last. They started their operation early August. They didn't last. They did not last up to 1 week. Fabulous stories. Then Edi Afo Onu will rely here on the military might to eradicate the Biafra Liberation Army in Okigwe. Before the end of August, they failed. Many of their armor tanks were neutralized and their personnel sent to judgment. They retreated. After they retreated within the ending, period of August. Since then, Edi Afo Onu, because Edi Afo Onu shared the proceed, the balance with Ebekuo Dike and their collaborators, the likes of the woman in America and Jovika, them, their likes with somebody Eguato, the rascal boy that lives in South Africa. They share the proceed. The money is gone. And since then, Ebekuo Dike has been in loggerhead with this criminal and Hope Uzodimma. It has never been rosy with them since then. Pay attention, I'm telling you what is going on now that you all don't know. The spirit of our ancestors is fighting for us. Edi Afo Onu, Ebekuo Dike, and Hope Uzodimma have all been in loggerhead for the past 1 month. Because they need more money. They need fresh money. And Hope Uzodimma has been on their neck. Hope Uzodimma has been threatening them to produce result because he cannot give them 20 billion naira and all to no avail. These boys are still making noise. They are still standing gidibam. They are still making videos. They are still chasing their Fulani soldiers from Okigwe. They cannot collect 20 billion and he goes down the drain. It's not happening. They have been fighting since 1 month. So Edi Afo Onu, because he has always been a poor man, you saw his family house when Gentle the Yahoo exposed him on a video. You all saw his house. He's from nowhere. He's a nobody. This idiot you see is a nobody. He's an opportunist. An opportunist who saw the opportunity to make money, to get rich. And he decided that it is only to fight Biafra Liberation Army that he can draw the attention of the government. The same thing with Ebekuo Dike Edi. Now, Hope Uzodimma is not only refusing to give them more money, but he is also holding them responsible and accountable to account for the 20 billion naira that was given to them to eradicate Gentle and his men. That is the reason why they have decided to tax the villagers, the common villagers, the poor villagers who are not even living in Akko at the moment, who they have chased away from their ancestral land in Okigwe to wherever, God has taken them for refuge. They are taxing them through WhatsApp group of Akko, through Akko Okigwe WhatsApp group. They are taxing them now because in gospel truth, in reality, these people from Akko are no longer living in their ancestral land in Okigwe. They are no longer there. Everywhere is deserted. You all have seen the videos countless of times on social media. I have shared it myself. So Ebekuo Dike, Edi Afo Onu, and their accomplices like Jovika them and co, including the woman in America, they are now taxing the villagers through their WhatsApp group to pay 2 million each clan. 10 clans, 10 village, 10 communities that make Akko Okigwe, because Akko Okigwe is big. 10 communities that make up Akko Okigwe, where this criminal Edi Afo Onu come from. They are not taxing each community 2 million in order to raise 20 million naira to bring in Asari Dokubo boys, Ebubago, in conjunction with Nigerian terrorist army, which they usually call Joint Task Force. And remember, Mgbe ọbụla Nigeria Army gbapụrụ register go ya. For them to bring in armored car on nnukwu ego ka ọ bụ. So Edi Afo Onu can no longer afford to fund the terrorism that he has been carrying out in Okigwe because the money is no more. They have spent the money, they have lavished the money, they spent it lavishly, and they have shared it within themselves. So they can no longer fund it. That's why now they are taxing the Ako people to pay them 20 million naira. And I want to use this opportunity to tell every human being from Okigwe, anybody, I'm going to make sure that this very broadcast gets to all the people from Okigwe. If you can cut it. Very important. No single soul from Okigwe should contribute a dime to this criminal called Edi Afo Onu, because you cannot contribute to your ruins. You cannot contribute to the destruction and dissolution of your ancestral home, of your ancestral land. You cannot contribute to the complete destruction of your ancestral land. You can't. Are you insane to give money to this criminal that does not have a home? We have seen where he come from. How dare you contribute a dime, your hard-earned money, after chasing you away from your land? You still want to contribute money to give him again? Is that what you want? Is that the kind of life you want to live? No single human being from Okigwe should contribute a dime to this criminal that want to eradicate you just to please his handlers, his political paymasters. You can't. And I want you to know that any money you contribute moving forward to this criminal is not only for the eradication of your existence, but also you have bought a very heavy goose, a very heavy market. You have bought a very big market that you cannot be able to carry. Igogafia. Because your own issue is no longer going to be for this idiot, this criminal, to bring his army, zoo terrorist Fulani army in uniform to destroy you. You have also, made yourself a known enemy to the Biafra Liberation Army and to the Igbo nation. You have made yourself an enemy. So if you're not if you're not no matter where you are, so long as you are from Ako, so long as you are from Okigwe, the military of Ebekuo Dike and Edi Afo Onu ya na achugo ke eda na egburugu mo na agbaru no goku. Biafra Liberation Army suri imi contribute to ego ka abia bibie ya na achugo. Then mmụọ ani Igbo a na-alụrụ ọgụ ka o nwere onwe ya. Ani ọgụ anyị na-anụ ka ani Igbo nwere onwe ya. Enwere mmụọ ji ani Igbo. Nwezie mmadụ bụ ihe a na-akpọ mmadụ bụ the inhabitants of this land called Igbo land, ala Igbo. Then mmụọ ani Igbo a na-alụrụ ọgụ ka ani Igbo nwere onwe ya. Yeah, they after you, will be after you, will be chasing you. You will never escape it. You and your entire household will never escape it. There is no way you escape it. Not only you, but you and your entire household. So coach everybody there. Nobody is allowed to contribute a dime to this criminal. Do that at your own peril. You will pay for it. You will pay for it. You will pay dearly for it. I'm telling you.
In a negative way. So actually,
You reshape what? Who brought Aku to the social media? You. You and your likes.
Ngwano, dalo ninenu ụmụnne m dịka unu si na-esoro anyị n'Igbo Media, gịnị ka unu nwere ikwu na nkọwa nke unu gbasara maka ihe unu nọ n'iru akwụkwọ n'ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa? Gwa anyị ife iche n'ụdị nke gị, deela ya n'akara kọmentị ka mara ihe i chere, ma chetakwa tụsaa ya bụ ozi ka o wereta ụmụnne anyị ndị ọzọ ntị. Ndewo na ụmụnne m, ka emesịa nụ.